Families play a vital part in the careers of young AFL players. But what happens when a teenager is drafted to a club in another state? Well, tonight we meet a wonderful couple who have opened their home and their hearts to port recruits and have just become important to their well-being as any other coach.
Good. Welcome.
For Andrew Moore, a visit to his second family is a regular part of his life.
It's a terrific feeling knowing that you do have that support like a mum and dad in Adelaide.
That mum and dad are Annie and Chris Mandelov, Andrew's host family when he moved from Melbourne in 2010.
To have a family like this to take you in is really something special.
Jarman Impey and Tom Cleary are the latest players to call this beachfront paradise home.
Brilliant place, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to move out, I reckon.
Both admit to eating the Mandelovs out of house and home, but insist they do pull their weight.
Do you do your own washing?
Every now and then.
That's the truth.
Yeah, more than Jarman.
It seems to be easy with two boys. They sort of like pseudo brothers, so they look after each other more, so there's a little bit less homesickness.
In the 10 years since their own son and daughter moved out, Chris and Annie have opened their doors to 8 different power players.
Some of them got 2 badges because they've been with us for 2 years.
Including ruckman Jared Redden.
They couldn't find a bed big enough for him, so he had to sleep diagonally.
A 2-year stay is the norm for a host family, but this is Tom's 3rd year with the Mandelovs. But there was one player who didn't want to leave at all.
I try not to have favourites, but the boys always steer me and tell me that Chad's my favourite, even though I claim not to have any favourites.
He didn't want to leave. He was going to say that he was going to get married and let me raise his children. So.
While host families are paid an allowance, both Annie and Chris insist they would do it for nothing.
We always keep in touch. We talk to their parents, so it's been pretty good for us.
Do you get attached?
I get very attached. My kids sometimes tell me, even Chris tells me, said, they're not your kids. I said, I know, I can't help it.
And when the time comes for a player to make their own way, they all know it's not forever.
They'll play a massive part in my life.
Kim Dillon, 9 News.